point that people in summertime go to the holiday.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So, can you read this don't know what to say story aloud, please?
Don't know what to say, talk about the weather. It is commonly observed, wrote Dr. Johnson in 1758, that when two Englishmen meet, their first talk is of the weather. They are in haste to tell each other what each must already know, that is hot or cold. Three brothers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's crazy. Okay. That is not hot or cold, bright or cloudy, windy or calm. Not much has changed. A survey published earlier this year found that average British person mentions the weather at least once every 6 hours, and that 70% of us check the weather forecast every day, even when nothing unusual is happening. Last week, as temperatures soared to 29 degrees Celsius, the highest recorded end of September temperature for 116 years. There was a sense of both delight as a lovely hot weather and worry about the threat of global warming. On television and in the newspapers, experts argued earnestly over what such extreme weather meant. And if there was even a term for it. While many called it an Indian summer, the hypothesis ruled that it couldn't be properly called an Indian summer, which only occurs as a warm spell, especially in October and November. The BBC's main weatherman also agreed that the had arrived a bit too early to be described as an Indian summer. Indian summer has different names across the globe. In Britain, until around the end of the First World War, wet heatwaves were known as St. Martin's Summer. The feast of St. Martin falling on 11th November. In much of Europe, they still are. Our countries have their own names. In Russia, it's an old ladies' summer. In Bulgaria, gypsy summer. And in China, tiger autumn. But the big difference between the British and the other nationalities is that they talk about Indian summer much more. We don't need weather talk to help us overcome our reserve. Explain Kate Fox, author of Watching the English. We talk about it a lot, but not because it's intrinsically interesting.
Mm-hmm. Intrinsically.
People use weather talk to facilitate social interaction. The writer John Mortimer saw the deeper reason for Britain's peculiar obsession with weather. There is nothing personal about it, he wrote. It gives away no secrets. Talking to our next door neighbors over the fence, we as a nation are reluctant to make such uncomfortable confessions. As I can't stand your children, or I'm passionately in love with your wife. It's far easier to say I think we'll be having rain over the weekend.
Mhm. So what did you understand from this article?
As I understand from this article, and as I know before, the most famous talks around the world is about the weather, because it helps people not to, first of all, to start their discussion of something, or when they meet each other, it is not really close people, and they no need to speak about something personal to each other, but they need to look like polite people. They can talk about weather and how it change, how it will be, or something like this.
Okay, so do you know meaning of all the words written in this text?
Yeah, most of all.
Mostly. So which one you don't know?
Heat waves, it's like a wind.
Heat wave. It means there will be like a wave. Heat comes, heat strikes the city or the place. It means over temperature, we say. Too warm season, really hot weather.
Okay. It's like hot weather. Passionately.
Which one?
Passionately.
Passionately, calmly.
Calmly.
If you are reading correctly, it's calmly. Intrinsically. Intrinsically, generally used for the situation comes inside automatically. Inner sense. In chat box you can find it.
Yeah. Confessions.
Confessions? Confession has two meanings. First one is the notion, is the idea, the speech. Second one is generally what you are saying that was secret, hidden, and cannot be said to someone. It means just telling the secret. This is confession.
Okay.
And other ones? You know all others?
Peculiar obsession.
Peculiar obsession. It is the same that I said.
Like secrets.
Peculiar obsession is, how can I say it too basically? Peculiar obsession. Focusing too much on something or hooking at the topic. This is peculiar obsession.
Okay.
And the other ones?
No others.
Okay. So, can you write true or false? T or A?
British people talk about the weather more than they used to. How it is understand. They talk about the weather often. But why more than they used to? They used to talk about the weather.
So this is false.
People have mixed feelings about the hot weather. Yes, it's true.
Mhm.
Some weather experts said that the warm weather was not in Indian summer because it happened in September. Some weather said the warm weather was not in Indian summer. Why it happened in September?
Some weather experts said that the warm weather was not an Indian summer because it happened in September.
What happened in September?
Hot weather, warm weather. Why you are calling it Indian summer, they say. According to the idea in this text, not your own idea.
Yeah, I understand. As I remember, in the summer, it's like a not hot summer.
No, Indian summer is really hot summer, but it's not in summer. It's in September or in another season. Just they use Indian summer as a descriptor for hot weather season or warm weather conditions.
Okay, as you can understand, in September it's not so hot. It's true. The older English term for Indian summer is still used to some parts of the UK. Yes?
No,
No, not used.
Indian summer is an old phrase as well, but we have other versions like St. Martin's summer. It's good weather for dogs. It's boiling. It's scorching, and the other expressions we have to describe it. Little bit, these are old-fashioned words.
Okay, Fox says that the British talk about the weather because they are shy. Yes, it's true.
It's true.
Sir John Mortimer believes that the British talk about the weather to avoid saying what they really think. It's true.
It's true. So, we already discussed the highlighted phrases, I guess, so we can pass this section. And then, can you match them with their definitions?
Unpleasantly cold.
Mm-hmm.
It's freezing.
No, unpleasantly cold.
Below zero.
We have below zero as well, minus 10.
Below zero is that bad?
Below zero is 4.
Okay. Very cold, it's freezing. No?
Very cold, freezing. Mm-hmm.
And unpleasantly cold, it's breeze.
Chilly. Unpleasantly cold means chilly.
Chilly.
Uh-huh.
It's new for me. Pleasant and not cold. It's breeze. Yeah. Breeze?
Breeze, which one? Pleasant and not cold.
Or it's
Pleasant and not cold. It means mild weather. So mild.
well, I don't know this word.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasantly high temperature. It's warm.
Warm.
It's scorching, unpleasantly hot. Boiling.
It's boiling.
A bit wet but not rainy. Breeze.
No, a bit wet, but not raining. It's not about breeze. It's like Istanbul.
I don't know most of these words.
Humid.
Slightly humid air. Showers.
No.
It's
Shower.
raining intermittently.
Intermittently showers. No, it's correct.
Raining a lot. Light wind is breeze. Breeze.
Uh-huh.
Short period of rain. Pouring. No?
Raining a lot, pouring.
Pouring. It's not raining a lot.
Raining a lot.
Short period of rain. Damp.
Damp is slightly humid air. And the last one, drizzling.
Not real, but showers.
Drizzling. You use showers. 11.
Not last one, but tenth one.
10. Drizzling.
Short period of rain. Drizzling.
Yes, drizzling. So, fog, mist, and smoke. Can you find the correct definition?
When the weather is foggy or misty, or there is a smoke, it is difficult to see. It is not usually very thick and often occurs in the mountains near the sea. Fog. Fog, yeah?
First one is not fog.
No? Or smoke.
No. Smog is Almaty Astana that you can find.
It's thicker and can be found in towns and countries.
It's fog.
Fog?
Smog is about pollution.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Next one. One more time, please.
Okay. Heat wave is the period of unusual weather. Long, usually hot, dry period with little or no rain.
First one. Also second one. You said flood.
Second one, no. It's drought.
Yep. Correct.
It's a hail.
Hail. Third one.
Flash or very bright light is characterized by visiting light. The loud noise that you hear during a storm. Thunder.
Thunder.
Snowstorm and very strong winds. Hurricane.
Mm-hmm. No, blizzard. Snowstorm, blizzard.
When everything becomes covered with water, it's flood.
Flood.
Violent storm with the strong winds of the cyclone tornadoes. The season when it rains a lot in Southern Asia. Monsoon.
Yes. So, one more time, please.
Complete the weather forecast with this adjectives: bright, changeable, clear, heavy, icy, settle, not likely, change, strong, sunny, thick. In the north of England and Scotland, it will be very cold with strong wind and heavy rain.
Heavy rain.
Strong wind, heavy. There will also be settle.
No. Settle fog you cannot say. Already you read in the previous exercise.
Clear fog.
Mm.
Strong fog.
Can you read last section? Where is this? No, it's not here. Here, section B. Fog and mist definitions.
Fog, mist is usually very thick, often occurs, yeah.
No. What adjective I'm using now in this exercise? Same one adjective we have. Thick, thicker, thin.
Thick, thicker, thin.
Uh-huh. So, what adjective do I have here?
Thick.
Thick fog.
Thick fog in the hills and near the coasts. Though it should clear by midday. Driving will be dangerous. The roads will be icy.
Yeah.
However, the south of England and the Midlands will have clear skies,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be sunny. It will be bright and sunny.
Yep.
So the temperature will still be quite low. Over the next few days, the weather will be some showers. Settle,
Will be changeable.
changeable. Some showers, but occasional. Settle.
Be careful. Settle is different. Occasional something you need to find. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it is not happening. Which one?
Clear.
Noun you need.
Sunny.
Sunny periods.
It should become more settled.
Yes.
As we can.
So, you are going to listen to 3 people talking about their experience of extreme weather in the United Kingdom. Listen, and then which speaker is blah, blah, blah. You can take notes, but when you write something in these boxes, the table will be shifted, so you cannot see it anymore. So be careful. There will be no correct answer in the second section, but in the first section, you need to write 1, 2, or 3. Speaker 1, 2, 3. Let's start.
2.36. 1.
Oh, it was a few years ago now, I think. It was 2010. My wife and I had booked to spend New Year's Eve in a pub in Yorkshire in the north of England. It's a very famous pub because it's supposed to be the highest pub in the UK and it has beautiful views. Well, we knew that the weather wasn't going to be good. The forecast said it would snow, but it didn't really worry us. We're from the north and we're used to the snow. Anyway, we arrived in the afternoon and then we got dressed up for dinner. There were about 30 guests and we were having a great time. But as it got nearer to midnight, I noticed that it had started snowing very heavily. We went to bed late, of course. I mean, it was New Year's Eve. But when we woke up the next morning, there was so much snow that we realized it was going to be impossible to leave the pub. The roads were completely blocked and our cars were buried under mountains of snow. Everybody was stuck there in the pub for 2 more nights. But it wasn't a problem at all. There are worse places to be stuck than in a pub. In fact, we had a great time. We all helped a bit with preparing the food and we did the washing up after the meals. And in the evenings, we organised quizzes and we all got to know each other. On January the 3rd, they finally cleared the roads with snow ploughs and we were able to leave. But I have to say that it was one of the best New Year's Eves ever.
2. This was in the summer of 2003, and there was a terrible heat wave in London. I remember it really well, because it was my daughter's 6th birthday on the 7th of August, and we'd invited some of her friends round to our house for a party in the garden. When the children arrived that afternoon, it was just unbearably hot. I mean, it was about 36 degrees, which is absolutely scorching for us. It was just too hot to be outside, and it was too hot to be inside too, because we didn't have air conditioning. Very few houses do in Britain. And all the little girls were starting to get really exhausted from the heat, and I just didn't know what to do with them. But then my husband said, why don't we all go to my clinic? He's a doctor, and his private clinic's just down the road, and the clinic has air conditioning. So we took the children to the clinic and had the party there. It was lovely and cool there, and the girls played party games in the waiting room. But then they started running around the clinic as well, and I got really worried that they were going to break something. The whole day was a bit of a nightmare, to tell the truth. 3.
In October 1987, I was 16 and I was at a girls' boarding school, a school in Kent in the southeast of England. It was a big old house and it had really beautiful grounds. That night, I woke up in the middle of the night because our bedroom window was rattling loudly. We could also hear very loud banging outside. I looked outside and I could see that it was incredibly windy. The wind was howling and trees were bending right over and things were being blown all over the place. I've never seen such a strong wind. Soon all the girls in my dormitory had woken up and the room was full of confused, sleepy teenagers. Suddenly a group of girls came running in from the room next door. A tree had fallen and broken the window by one of the beds and had covered it in glass. It was quite scary, but it was exciting as well. Then a teacher came in and told us not to worry and to go back to sleep, but it was very difficult to get to sleep because of the noise of the wind, and we were awake for hours until finally the wind died down and we could get to sleep. The next day, when we woke up, we looked outside. It looked as if somebody had dropped a bomb. There were fallen trees and branches everywhere. Just in our school grounds, 200 trees had been blown down. On the radio, they said that it had been a hurricane and that 18 people had been killed. Later, we found out that all over Britain, 15 million trees had blown down during the night.
Okay.
Okay, so what did you understand? Speaker 1.
These stories were about different weather conditions,
Mm-hmm.
different situations and reactions both from storytellers. Some of them feel excited about the weather. They felt, yeah.
They experienced some extreme weather conditions. So what they experienced according to these weather conditions, can you tell me? For example, what happened to speaker one?
Huh?
What happened to speaker one?
Speaker one really enjoyed themselves in spite of the bad weather. He speaks about some mountain resort.
He speaks about some mountain resorts. Are you sure that this is mountain resort? Be careful.
Maybe not.
They
But anyway,
they wanted to celebrate the New Year's Eve in a pub in Yorkshire, in the north of England.
Yorkshire, yeah, it was pub. But this pub could be in mountain resort. Yorkshire, no, you don't have mountain resorts.
We have, maybe, but in this podcast we don't have this information.
Okay. We can imagine that it was a mountain resort, pub
Mhm.
at the mountain resort, and weather was good, but after the midnight, rain started, and into the morning they understand that they have no the entrance to this pub was blocked by snow and they cannot go out the snow. Wall of snow.
The road was totally blocked by snow.
The road was
Actually, roads were completely blocked, not only one road.
But they anyway feel comfortable because place like pub was comfortable for this time inside. Before somebody will clean the snow on the road.
Then what happened? They cleaned the road.
They clean the roads and everybody go out.
And then they said that it was one of the best New Year's Eve ever.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Everything around was wonderful.
So second one.
Covered by snow. Quite stressed because of the weather. Second storyteller. Second story was about, remind me this. Do we have information about second story?
Of course, in this podcast you have a lot of information.
What it was about? Just.
And this is your task, not my task.
No, just where it was.
It was in summer 2023. In 2023, in London, there was a heat wave. And then they were celebrating their daughter's birthday. And when they wanted to celebrate their daughter's birthday, what happened?
Wind and storm and rain.
No? I'm talking about heat wave.
Heat wave?
Too hot.
Yeah, you're right. It was a strong heat wave, and people trying to find a more cold place. This place was inside the house, under the air conditions.
They went to the clinic of this woman's husband, and then they turned on the air conditioner to have an amazing birthday party, but she said something. What happened in this clinic?
Electricity shut down. No. Air condition broke.
They went to this clinic because there was an air conditioner.
Was not?
There was. Because of it, they went to the clinic. Because outside and their home was totally hot. Because of the heat wave. Because of it, they went to the clinic.
Yes.
And what happened to the clinic?
They continued to celebrate the birthday party. Before something happened.
Not something happened. In case something happens, they couldn't celebrate the birthday because it's a medical clinic. And then their children were running around the medical devices. And then she said that, God damn it, who made these babies? It became a nightmare, something like that. So third one?
Third one was frightened and excited by the weather. It was a most heavy storm in Britain.
Mm-hmm.
More than 15 million streets have broken.
Mm-hmm.
And 18 people died. But anyway, it was frightened and excited.
Yeah, exciting. I think the speaker has some psychological problems.
Probably yes. I thought about this after I heard that people died.
Mm-hmm. So what we have next? Okay, can you talk about these weather conditions one by one, please?
It poured with rain for days and days. It's rainy weather.
Yes, it's rainy weather, but it poured with rain for days and days, like 4 days, 5 days. So I think you experienced this case. What happened?
All clothes were wet, and all people tried to find some place to cover.
Uh-huh.
And then people start to make fire
To
heat them. To keep warmer.
mm-hmm. Okay, so next one.
Something happens with connection.
I don't know. I can hear you, I can see you. No problem.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there was a flute. I remember my elder sister told me about one situation which happened in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
It was a flood.
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 Mm-hmm.
And water was all around. People cannot go out from their houses because they were fulfilled by water.
Mm-hmm.
First floor, about 1.5 meters of water. Cars cannot drive around because we were under the water, halfway, partly.
Okay.
My sister sent me a picture when they're sitting on a boat and swimming around using a boat to help other people to move from one place to another and to take some food or something.
Okay. So next weather condition.
It was very foggy, or there was bad snow. It's a situation in Almaty. In winter, I think, when heating started to go, our factories and apartments, it started to be foggy. And, our cars make that smoke around all the time, but we can see it more in the winter because heating started to work.
Okay. And then finally.
There was a terrible
Heat wave.
Terrible wave. When I took part in my course, like a young fighter course, it means before you are, during you start your military service or education in military school, you have to finish young fighters course. It's for 45 days, and during this course, whether there was a terrible hot heat wave because it was summer, no water, no nothing. It's a dry weather, dry wind.
And
Dry wind, sunshine all the time. And it was hard
to manage.
the situation.
Next one.
You were caught outside in thunderstorm. Yeah, when I've been walking to the mountains.
In the mountain.
In the mountains, and it was a summer, and